Hello children, this video we will see the short question answers in chapter Natural Phenomena. So we'll see the 1 marker and 2 marker descriptive questions. So the first question is, what are the two types of electric charges? We know there are positive charge and negative charge. And also we know like charges repel each other and like charges attract each other. Next question, what kind of electric charge is acquired by a glass rod rubbed with silk cloth? So always remember, the glass rod is always becomes positive charge by convention, and the once glass rod is positive charge, we know silk cloth will become negatively charged. Similarly, plastic comb rubbed with dry hair, plastic comb acquires negative charge when it's rubbed with dry hair. So always glass rod is positive charge by convention, we should remember it. So the next question, what type of electric charge is acquired by a rubber balloon when rubbed with the woolen cloth? So when rubbed with the woolen cloth, the rubber balloon becomes negatively charged. So these are the negative charges which pass through the rubber balloon. So when we rub it through a woolen cloth, then a negatively charged object attracts another charged object placed near it. What is the nature of the charge on the other object? If it is going to attract, one object is going to attract the other object, means always we know this is going to be like charges repel each other and like charges we are going to do with that concept. So if one is negatively charged object which will be attracting, which is going to attract the other object, we know that should be a positive charge. So the other object will be positive, and the phenomena used is like charges repel each other and like charges attract each other. Next question, a positively charged object repels another charged object. So if it is going to repel, then both should be of the same charge. So if the object is positive, the other object will also be positive. Only then they will repel each other. Then a negatively charged object repels another charged object. So here also it is going to repel another charged object. So if it is negatively charged, the other object should also be negative. Only then it will repel each other by the property, unless same charges like charges repel each other. A glass rod is rubbed with a silk cloth. What type of charge is acquired by? Always remember, the glass rod is always positive charge by convention. So glass rod is positive charge. So if it is become positive charge, the other one becomes, the silk cloth becomes negative charged. Then what about the rubber balloon and the woolen cloth? Again, we have already learned. So rubber balloon, it is going to acquire negative charge. Then if that is the case, woolen cloth acquires positive charge. Then, so this is, name the device to detect electric charge on a body. The device which is used to detect electric charge on a body is called as the electroscope. Next question. When an object is touched with a metal top of an electroscope, its aluminium leaves diverge. What conclusion do you get from this observation? That is, when an object is touched with a metal top. So we touch the metal top. What happens? The aluminium leaves, they diverge. That means, what is the meaning here? The object is, the body is charged. So why the aluminium is going to get diverged? Because the body is charged. So the extent how much it is opening, it's diverging, is a measure of the charge. The extent of diversion is given by the measure of the charge. But what do we generally understand? We know that the body is getting charged. That is the reason aluminium leaves diverge. What name is given to the flash of light which occurs in the sky during the rainy season? Flash of light is nothing, we call it as lightning. Why should a person not stand under a tree during the thunderstorm? Because they're all tall objects and they have a pointed tip. So lightning electric field is strong near the pointed tips, and because the current from the lightning tree will leave the tree and jump over the person standing near the tree. That is the reason a person should not stand under the tree during a thunderstorm. Name the scientist who showed the lightning is electric in nature. The letter is given by a scientist called Benjamin Franklin. He was the first scientist who said lightning is nothing but an electric discharge. Name the device used to protect the tall building from lightning. The device is called as the lightning conductor. Each and every building will have a metallic rod placed on top of the building. What name is given to the phenomenon in which the earth shakes suddenly for a very short time? That is called as the earthquake. It is caused by the disturbance in the earth crust. Name one destructive natural phenomena which cannot be predicted in advance. Is always going to be earthquake. We cannot predict the earthquakes. So because earthquake is also caused by the disturbance inside the earth crust or because of the movement of earth plates. So which cannot be predicted? That is, the answer is earthquake. List 3 states in India where earthquakes more likely to occur. We know they are Kashmir, Western and Central Himalayas, the whole of Northeast, Ran of Kutch, Rajasthan, and the Indo, which is in the Gangetic plain. Name the instrument used to measure and record an earthquake. That is nothing but called as the seismograph. Is the instrument used to measure the earthquake. Then what was the magnitude of Bhuj and Kashmir earthquakes on the Richter scale? Whenever there is a Richter scale, the earthquake should have we say it is going to be a destructive earthquake when the magnitude is higher than 7. So on the Richter scale, when the earthquake happened in Bhuj and Kashmir, it was above 7.5. So more than 7, we call it as a destructive earthquake. Name the scale on which the magnitude or intensity of an earthquake is expressed. We know that the scale is called as the Richter scale, on which the earthquake is calculated or measured. So 0 to 2, not felt by people. If the Richter scale shows 2 to 3, felt little by people. 3 to 4, ceiling light swings. If it is 4 to 5, wall cracks. 5 to 6, furniture moves. 6 to 7, some building collapse. 7 to 8, more than 7, we say it is a destructive earthquake. 8 and above, total destruction. So generally we wait for the higher than 7, we call it as the destructive earthquake. So for what purpose is Richter scale used? As we all know, it is used to measure the magnitude of an earthquake or measure the intensity or magnitude of an earthquake. So if the scale is higher than 7, it is called as destructive earthquakes. If it is less than 7, not a destructive earthquake, but we feel some changes. We feel that some shaking is there. The earth is shaking. Little bit effect we feel, but no like a destruction. But above 7, surely it will be a destructive earthquake. Name 2 earthquakes or name 2 events which can cause tremors on the earth. Earthquake, one is earthquake causes tremors. Other than earthquake, what are the reasons we can have tremors on the earth's surface? That could be because of a volcanic eruption or when a meteor hits the earth. When there are tremors, the reason for tremors, one is volcanic eruption, then is called the meteor hits, third one is the earthquake. During the earthquake also we have the tremors. So in the context of an earthquake, which one is deep under the ground, focus or epicenter? So focus is the center point. So focus is the center point where the pressure is released. Deep one is focus. Above the focus is the epicenter is above the focus. So these are all the questions for 1 marker, 2 markers, and follow this video, go through this for any type of any test or exam related to this chapter. So do follow my other videos for MCQs and higher order thinking questions.